Welcome to the Linguistics Show, where we talk about life, love, and everything else. There's always something to talk about with this couple, so you never know what may come out of their mouth.
Welcome back to another episode of the Linguistics Show.
Welcome back.
New year, new teens. It is 2023.
Yep.
And so we had a great Christmas and winter break. I know it's still winter.
Right. Still winter.
Okay. So we had a great Christmas break and relaxing yet busy, very productive, I'll say.
Right. Got a lot of stuff done, that's for sure.
Yeah, but we are back with new episodes.
Right. Hit you with this new hot. Oh my God.
I had to hit the bell and then stop it so there wouldn't be like
the reverberation.
Yeah.
Is that your wordplay for the day? Reverberation.
Nope, it's not.
Oh.
So today we're talking about New Year resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally don't believe in them because I think they're whack, and I can never actually
tell us how you really feel. Jeez, because I think they're whack, and that's it. Like
because I emphasize the whack. Because I personally don't have enough willpower and dedication to actually live that way from January 1st through the end of the year.
She ain't lying though. Hey, being self-aware is important.
Yeah, I have been really self-aware these last couple of months, like extra self-aware of things that I can accomplish. So I know that's not for me. So what about you?
I do like the concept of, giving yourself goals and trying to meet these goals head on, or trying to make lifestyle changes. I've made a few lifestyle changes over the last couple of years that really benefited my physical and mental health tremendously. Like, I don't even look like the same person if you saw me back in 2021. Like, really, though. And so that being said, I understand the premise of New Year's resolutions, but I just don't believe in the concept of New Year's resolutions for two reasons. One, it's kind of hard to, hold yourself to a specific standard for an entire calendar year. That's tough. You're already making it hard on yourself, so that's part of it. And then the second part is a little bit more spiritual that we can go into a little bit more detail later. I'm a little bit more spiritual as far as how I try to be in tune with nature and with my physical, mental self and all of that. So that being said, I have a specific reason why I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, but we'll dig into that a little bit later.
Okay. Now, first, well, actually, I guess second of all, let me backtrack because I do believe in having goals for yourself or having standards. But as far as the whole, it's January 1st or for the
New
whole
year, new me. I can't stand that. And the little meme with the lady climbing the steps with all the stuff she gonna leave last year.
I haven't seen that before.
You've seen it because it's been the same meme. It's been stop it. Of course, it's on Black Twitter. It's been the same meme since like 2001 with the woman climbing the steps, and I'm leaving all of this stuff behind. Like, oh my God! Every year it's the same meme.
I get the concept, but I haven't seen it before. So okay, so yes, I do believe.
She lying. She just don't remember.
I'm not.
She just don't remember.
That doesn't mean I'm lying.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it right now, and you be like, oh yeah, that meme.
Okay, probably so. So you can go look for that. I guess when I'm talking, because you're right, I will say I recognize that, but as of now, I'm not sure what that is. But I do believe in definitely having goals for yourself. What I've been doing since last year is to break down my goals, not for the whole year or for the whole month, but to do it in quarters. So first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, and then in those quarters of the year, then to break down things I want to achieve in those certain months. And so that actually helps me to better manage expectations and goals. And that way, when it comes time for the new year, i.e. next year, January 1st, I can look back and say that I achieved certain things, whether it's fitness goals, whether it's business goals, whether it's my actual job goals, because I do have an actual real job besides my other businesses. So that helps me to actually just focus better, because with us having 3 kids who are growing and busy, with us having 3 kids who are really busy with activities for for school and sports, having different quarters actually helps me to manage my life better.
Okay, I mean, I understand the concept of organizing your life by time segments. Like, I really do understand
that's
that.
New to me as of last year.
No, I mean, I get that. No, I get that, though. I mean, yeah, I guess to a certain extent, I probably have lived like that for the better part of the last 15, almost 20 years, living quarters and fiscal years for so long that, like, I don't even really feel like the new year as much as I feel certain times a year. Like, I feel back to school season, I feel football season, like I feel soccer season, that sort of thing. Like, I feel that more so than I feel, winter, summer, spring, fall, or what have you. But I do appreciate that perspective on New Year's resolutions. But my thing is, like I was saying before, it's just it is tough to kind of hold yourself to that standard for a calendar year. And yes, part of making lifestyle changes is saying, yes, I am going to make this change and I'm going to stick to it. But one of the reasons why, New Year's resolutions generally fail for people is because they do give themselves a hard goal and it's hard to stick with it. And then when you fail, even if you fail a little bit, you don't fail hard, you just fail a little bit. Now you never come back to it. And that's my main reason why I'm not a big fan of New Year's resolutions, because when you mess up on a New Year's resolution, then you really never come back to it and be like, oh man, that was a New Year's resolution, that wasn't nothing, instead of thinking that your change is something that you should have taken seriously.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, because people may say, okay, it's January 1st, like you were saying, it's new year, new me, I'm going to be in the gym every other day, I'm going to only eat bread on the weekends, I'm going to do different kinds of things to make changes in your life. But my point of view is that there is not a set single day when it should be a day to actually change. So like you can make a change in March. In March you can make a change in April or May. So as I've grown into my womanhood more and more, and then being a mom, and then of course being a wife, I always want to make sure that I find time to make change and evolve during the whole year, rather than just say it's January 1st, I'm going to do X, Y, Z, and if I don't make it, then oh well. Because I used to actually live so Jason just showed me the meme. I have never seen that meme before. I have
2016.
I haven't seen that joint before, because I'm thinking she's in the toilet.
You're leaving all of that stuff behind.
I have never seen that before.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
You're just not. You just don't remember.
I remember. But,
okay, Carol. Okay, babe. Stepping into the new year meme.
I've heard the phrase before, but I've never seen the picture.
It's okay. I'm not gonna hold you.
But personally, I find it more beneficial to want to make a change during the year. So whether it's March, April, May, it doesn't matter whether it's January 1st or not, because at times people do fall off the wagon. I hate that phrase, but I'll say it anyway. And like you were saying a few minutes ago, they may not feel strong enough to actually get back on the wagon and try again.
That's where the not necessarily the finality of a New Year's resolution, but the whole, well, it's my New Year's resolution, and if I don't stick with it for the whole year, then it was a failure, and you kind of get down on yourself.
I've been there before, that's why I stopped.
It's easy to not even follow through with it a little bit just because you have one slip up. Mm-hmm. So yeah, like that's obviously one of the reasons why New Year's resolutions, from my perspective, are just kind of whack. The other reason why is a little bit, like I said, a little bit more spiritual, a little bit more holistic in just my approach to life. But if you think about life, I mean, we've all been alive for as many years as we've been alive, and we know that you have summer, spring, summer, winter, fall, Spring is the beginning of life. All the trees, all the nature comes back. Animals come out of hibernation, starts to get warm, all that stuff. You get to fall, things are starting to die. You get to winter, all the trees are dead. It's cold outside. Animals are hibernated, all of these things. Think about your body's natural cycles. And, knowing that we're part of nature as well. Thinking about your body's natural cycles, Why would we be trying to have new beginnings in the peak of winter? Not even the peak of winter. 1 week into winter. 1 week into past the winter equinox or whatever that is. Why are we sitting here trying to be like, oh, new beginnings in the peak of the worst time to have a new beginning? You need to have your new beginnings in spring. I feel like if you were to come up, the last thing that I tried to come up with as a major change for myself, I did in spring. And that was when I had a major lifestyle change as far as my eating habits. I adopted intermittent fasting, and I also cut down on all sweets and all that stuff altogether for a period of time. And it was a major drastic change in my life. And not only did I follow through with it, it worked. And it still works to this day. And there's been plenty of times where I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat healthy, I'm gonna get in shape, and that shit worked for like 3-4 weeks. This shit worked for like a month and a half, and then it goes away. This has fully worked. It's been a complete lifestyle change. And I mean, to the point like this morning, like I was up at 5 in the morning. I didn't eat until 12. I wasn't hungry. And it's like it's my brain and my body are in tune with intermittent fasting, and I think that was successful because I started it in the spring. I didn't start it in the winter. I didn't start it when our bodies and everything else in nature is on shutdown mode.
Right, because it's cold outside the DMV.
Right, it's not even about it being cold in the DMV. It's about nature. It's about this is the shutdown time for nature. Like we're in hibernation. Once you get the spring is the time for rebirth. And I feel like personally, if you are going to make any big time kind of lifestyle changes or things that you want to accomplish for yourself, like you want to give yourself specific goals, be it fitness goals, be it financial goals, relationship goals, things like that, I believe the best time to start that sort of stuff is in the spring. Your body will be more in tune with nature and during the spring, and I feel like just you're going to be better served to be successful being as though your body and your energy is in tune with nature at that point.
That's something that I would have never thought of, and that's something that I'm actually going to adopt.
Well, that's because my parents were hippies, so.
Okay, so what's that have to do with
because a lot of different things were introduced to me as a child, and I took it with a grain of salt in one ear and out the other. Some stuff stuck, some stuff didn't. But as an adult, I revisited that sort of mentality. It was just something I was reading a few months ago. And I thought about it. I was like, yo, the reason why that stuck was because I did it in spring. I tried multiple different diets and different workout plans. January 1st, like January 1st, this is the year 2015. January 1st, this is the year 2016, all the way up. And it never really worked out for the whole year. But this last time was the first time that I've done anything like that, and it worked. And the crazy thing is I'm not even trying. It's not like I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this, I can't do that, and making a big deal about it. It just works. It's a lifestyle change, and it's just kind of part of who I am now. And I really do attribute that to making that change in the spring as opposed to trying to make that change on January 1st.
I'm proud of you.
Well, thanks.
So that's something that I've learned from you as of now, because I'm still learning things from you, even though we have been married since 2004.
That was a bougie way to say 4, by the way. That was hella bougie. 2004. That was bougie.
I'm just being part of myself.
You being part of yourself?
Yes.
Stop it.
Yes, but
bougie.
Something that really clicked for me in 2022 was that I need to find myself more. So I know that I have a flexible work schedule, so I have time to do things that are of interest to me. But us having 3 children who do activities like Girl Scouts and sports and that kind of stuff, I for many years did not think of what I want to do to make me happy. So not saying that I wasn't happy, being the chauffeur or that kind of thing, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do to make me as Karal Bush happy. And so that's something that I didn't just start and wait until January 1st, because again, like my thoughts are there is no right time to just let me rephrase that. There is no wrong time to make a change. So like my whole rebirth, I'll say, probably started either in June or July of last year, when it was time for our first live podcast, our anniversary party, because that helped me to also see that I am finally ready to accept that I can do things that interest me. And so I'm really, really happy that I have learned from you to stop being afraid, to try new things. And so I'm really glad that
the list
I didn't wait until January 1st to do these New Year, new things. There's no H there.
The list of new things that she's tried because I exist.
Oh, there were so many. Okay, first of all, they can't see my face and my expression and my hand movement, but I tried guacamole for the first time because of you. Now, that has nothing to do with Happy New Year and all that kind of stuff, but since you bring up things that I've tried because of you, the list is quite long, and there's no point in me running down the whole list, but it is at least more than 15 things that I have.
I'm just glad that I can bring...
And sour cream, too. Sour cream is good. Okay, that's random.
That was random. I'm just glad that I can bring joy to the world in various means, expose people to different things, enrich your life in any way that I can.
So, with us talking about how we don't need to wait until January 1st to make a change, like what are some of the things that you want to accomplish? But not in details, but like, is it like time management, which is one of my things? Is it being outside more? Or like, what kind of things do you want to do?
It's January. I ain't decided on none of that stuff
cold
yet.
Outside because you gotta wait till spring.
I gotta wait till spring. Like I don't know. I mean, like I have specific goals that I've set for myself as an entrepreneur, as a CEO of multiple businesses. I've definitely have goals that I'm setting for myself to accomplish, but I don't have anything like, oh my God, this year I'm gonna run a 10K. Like I don't know.
I have those. Well, it was a 5K. I have those kind of goals.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that I don't. That's again, we just talked about. Like I don't even think about that sort of stuff till like February. Late February is when I start thinking about spring
to get you ready for the spring.
To get me ready for the spring. Really, it's about like around the time for Lent. Right around the time for Lent is kind of like the rebirth in spring. I don't know. Maybe that was being raised Catholic, is that Easter is such an important part of the year. Every year, like everything revolves around Easter. And it just like, maybe that's what it is. It's just growing up that way, just the years and years and years and years of Easter being the most important thing every single year. That might have something to do with it too.
Okay. Well, I know that I need to work on my time management because I have been not managing my time well at all since the last couple of months, but it's really, really major the last couple of weeks because I am again finally realizing what I want to do for me besides have my regular job, but like things I want to do for myself. And so I definitely thank you for giving me the time and space to really find myself more as just a human being and a woman. So not counting being a wife and a mother and all that stuff, but as a person.
Well, I mean, like that's important, and a lot of times people get into relationships and they lose sight of who they are because they're just trying to serve the purpose in the relationship. And that's the thing about that is for real is no matter how much you think you might want your partner to change and do different things, you like your partner because of who that person already was. And so, you should celebrate what your partner is or who they are and what they're into, their interests, so on and so forth. that's a learning lesson that a lot of people need to learn in their relationships. Is just, you know, you need to accept your partner for who they are and what they're into, what they're not into. You can't just automatically assume that they're just going to like whatever you like just because you like it and they like you, so that means that you have to like what I like. It's like, no, that's not how life works. And I feel like that's an important thing that I learned early on in my life, is that, you know, people are individuals, so accept them on their terms. And you know, you can want more or less from people, you can want different things out of people, but you should still accept them for who they are. That's like one of the keys to happiness in life in general. Like, you're gonna be frustrated as hell your whole life trying to force someone to be something they don't even want to be.
Yeah, and so you definitely have helped me to realize that, because I did not appreciate that kind of mindset that you were just sharing until after we were married. But that's a whole nother issue about the way that I have evolved since we've been married. But we also have these 3 busy kids. And so I must say that I am just really looking forward this year to our oldest trying and doing new things. So she is doing indoor track for the first time, and I did let her know in advance that this may not be of total interest to her, because like when you're doing indoor, it's so different than doing it in the spring for outdoor. And so I really am happy that our kids are finding themselves more. I definitely have enjoyed chit-chatting with my favorite man, JB, about...
That was so dramatic. JB.
I try to mix it up on the episodes.
I appreciate that. Keep them on their toes.
Exactly. On these virtual and these audio
toes. Keep you on your virtual toes. Keep you on your audio toes.
So as we get into more episodes this year, I'm looking forward to having some guests, of course, us talking about more things that may be beneficial to couples, whether they're married or dating.
Yep, and we got some bangers on the way, so please stay tuned. You're gonna love it.
So Happy New Year, everyone. But even though it's a new year, we are still gonna do our favorite.
We're still playing last year's game.
Yes.
The game that's swept the nation.
Yeah, exactly. It's taking over the DMV and the whole country. What's that joint called?
Wordplay.
What? Okay. Let me that daggone bell. So for those of you who do not know, what is wordplay?
So I got a big Webster's dictionary. It's official. Webster's Collegiate.
Merriam-Webster's, yeah, from
dictionary.
Whatever
it got her
was.
whole government name. The first and last Merriam-Webster. The government name. That's probably two last names.
Yeah.
But anyway, the whole name is on the daggone dictionary. And so we pick a letter, and then contestant number 1 picks a letter. And then contestant number 2 will decide. We'll pick a word, and then contestant number 1 needs to define and use said word in a sentence.
In about 60.
Man, we act like we timing it, but we ain't timed nothing
yet.
Anymore.
We stopped timing it like
cue the Jeopardy music.
Oh my God. So, what is your letter, Jason?
I'ma say G.
Cause it's all good. Okay. I don't have anything else for G to say about besides it's all good. I keep on turning to G, but I don't see any letters. All I see is I, and I'm in the G.
Oh my God! Somebody help her. I mean, you need to call. You need to get one of our daughters down here and help you use a dictionary.
They are upstairs minding their own business. So okay, I'm in the G's now. Now, okay, I just saw. Okay, this is not this is not the actual word for you, but I was turning in the G's, and I did not realize that. Oh, never mind, because I'm reading what it means. Okay, so I saw Galentine. I'm like, why is Galentine in the dictionary? So I was reading what it means, but it's not about women who were single. It's about actually like congealing and freezing meat and fish. So never mind. So your letter is G. That was off topic. Your letter is G.
My letter is G.
They on medical terms. Okay. Your Merriam-Webster dictionary word, actually it's 2 words, it's 3 words, I can't count. Gel, permeation, chromatography. Okay, so your first...
Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you serious right now?
Gel, permeation, chromatography.
So clearly, it's some kind of study, possibly done with photography or print, where you're studying the. You said gel.
I said gel.
Viscosity.
Permeation.
Chromatography.
So
okay, it's basically about gelatinous substances permeating membranes, like some kind of membrane, like a mesh thing or something like that, and which colors of the gel get through chromatology or what. This is what the hell kind of word is that?
Okay, this is what it says though.
Bruh.
So let me actually get one of the other meanings. I'm like, what's that word mean?
What are the other meanings?
Just hold
there
on.
are other meanings.
No,
so what I said clearly was not the meaning.
That's not what I mean, baby.
Clearly it wasn't what you mean. It wasn't what anybody meant.
Y'all and Jason, gel permeation chromatography from 1966. It is chromatography in which macromolecules as polymers in a solution are separated by size on a column packed with a gel, as of polystyrene. So then I was thinking, chromatography, what does that mean? Because like it's like colors and chromes, and so I had to go to the C's so I can learn with you all as well. So it's a mixture, it's a process in which a chemical mixture carried by liquid or gas is separated. Okay, yes. So basically, yes, you're right. You got it right then.
For real?
Yeah, you did. In a roundabout way, you did.
Linguistics.
Yeah, I mean, I got an A, but I didn't study hard. Okay, Here you go. My letter will be H, because I'm happy. Don't be gritting on my H.
How I'm gritting on your H? Alright. Come on, man. Okay.
I'm ready.
You finally got an easy one.
Well, I don't know about easy. We'll see.
Harmonious.
Okay. Oh, that is just so fitting. Harmonious. Meaning that the things or the people are getting along and they're jovial and they're balanced. They're in harmony. My sentence will be, why are you nodding your head no?
First of all, you nod your head yes. You shake your head no.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, that's kind of the third. That's kind of the third definition.
Well, it still counts then.
No, I mean that's marked by accord in sentimental or action. Yes, that's.
Okay.
The judges say yes. We'll accept that.
So my sentence will be, I am so thankful for having harmonious vibes. That's not a good sentence, but I'm gonna work with it anyway.
Okay. Well, great. Good job.
Oh, thank you.
Harmonious.
I think you're being sarcastic, but thank you.
Oh, you got an easy word. You take that damn dictionary back.
So thanks everyone for joining us on our first episode back of the new year. Make sure that you check us out on Instagram, which is @LinguisticsShow. You can get past episodes on Spotify, on Stitcher, and on Anchor by searching The Linguistics Show. And as we grow in this podcast journey, make sure that you tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell somebody else about us.
Don't be afraid to share one of our little posts or something.
Exactly. Anything else, baby?
I don't know. Is there anything else, baby? You with your harmonious word, man. That was unfair. I demand a recount. 2023 is starting off funky. How y'all gonna start me off like that?
It was so harmonious. Okay, bye everybody.
It wasn't that thermo viscosity, gel permeation, chromatology. It wasn't that. What the hell?
Okay, bye everybody.
If you enjoyed this, like, comment,
subscribe, and share to the Linguistics Show.
This has been an Ashangali Enterprises production.
Co-produced by Naomi. Music by Brassville.